As COVID-19 continues to ravage the world, with the USA now leading in the number of cases and deaths are quickly rising. However, Canada, America's northern neighbor, is not facing a similar rise in cases and deaths. The ambassador of Uganda to Canada, Ruth Achieng, has noted that the number of affected has increased in the past 2 months.
They started with only 2 cases in Toronto, but now it has grown to 10,000 in less than 2 months. And we've registered 194 deaths so far.
Achieng says she is yet to get a case of a Ugandan living in Canada testing positive.
I have not yet received or heard of any Ugandan who is infected by COVID-19.
Though the ambassador hasn't heard of any case yet of a Ugandan, she has resorted to regular online communication with the Ugandan community in Canada.
If they have anything affecting them that require me to travel to them, I can no longer reach out to them. We only do telephone calls.
Achieng further pointed out that COVID-19 has affected the bookings of tourists that had plans of coming to Uganda. According to Achieng, the embassy had already scheduled potential meetings in Uganda with some of the Canadian investors later in the year.
I have over 10 companies, Canadian companies, that are waiting to go to Uganda, but everything is shut down.
As to whether Ugandans in Canada are going through the rough effects of COVID-19, such as loss of jobs, Achieng notes that the Canadian government has offered some initiatives to mitigate the effects of the pandemic.
The government is encouraging those who have lost their jobs and they were working and they were paying taxes to apply for emergency relief fund, which will be given to them for the next 4 months while they monitor the situation.
As a result of COVID-19, 7 Ugandan students from Cuba were stranded and they had to be hosted at the embassy in Canada.
About 2 weeks ago, that they had nowhere to go, so they ended up coming to my house. So when they came to my house, I had nowhere to take them. I just decided to keep them in my house.
Just like a couple of countries in the world that have come out and charged its nationals for defying the COVID-19 order given, Canada has also done the same.
If you found loitering out, you charged 1,000 Canadian dollars. If you found holding a party or hosting a party or a dinner party, for instance, you're supposed to be charged $100,000.
Maurice Ochol, NTV.